Today let's talk about push-ups. We're going to talk about the modified push-up versus the full push-up from your toes. First of all, I don't call the modified push-up a girl push-up because there are plenty of men out there that should be doing push-ups from their knees as well. Push-up from your knees, some trainers may say, oh, that's a horrible exercise, you should never do it, do other modifications. However, I think it does have its place for multiple reasons, but that's for another time and place. What I do want to let you know is that doing the modified push-up, push-ups from your knees, you still want to use proper arm position. By the time you get to a point where you can do 20 push-ups from your knees, you should be moving to a progression, a harder version of it. So a harder version of that might be taking your push-up, not necessarily from a push-up from your knees to a push-up on your toes, but doing a push-up from your toes on an elevated surface, such as a bench or a countertop or even a squat rack bar. In general, a general rule is by the time you can do 20 push-ups from your toes using a bench, you should be able to do one push-up from the floor. So let's take a look at what the push-up looks like when you're using an elevated position with your hands as a transition from a modified push-up to a full push-up. So feet should be about hip width apart, and you want to make sure your shoulders are over your elbows, and your elbows are over your wrists. And we're still watching that arm position, making sure those elbows aren't going straight out. Keeping a nice plank position, the whole body comes down and the whole body comes up. Going from push-ups on your knees on the floor to push-ups on an elevated position, such as a bench, it allows you to use that whole core. It teaches you how to hold that plank position and move the whole body using that full lever arm. So it's a nice transition, and it's a way that you can gain the strength to be able to do more push-ups from the floor from your toes.